Hello there, this is King Carl and this is my video about Escape from Tarkov. This is 5 really good beginner tips before even starting the game, so you should check them out. So I wanted to do a very basic list, top 5 beginners tips for people who just started Escape from Tarkov. I've seen a lot of tips online, but most of them are very good, but this is the more basic ones. I'm just gonna mention 5 things you should do before starting the main game. So this is like 5 tips before even starting the game. First off, you just go to the settings, and there are a lot of things you can do, but these are the basic things that I would recommend. First one is hitting 75 on the field of view. I think it's 50 on default. Turn down head bobbing to the lowest. Save that. Then this is kind of up to what computer you have, but this works for me, and I recommend it for a medium PC. Texture quality high, shadow quality low. You can just copy this, but not so important to begin with. Turn off set blur, whatever it is, chrome, noise, and grass. Turn those all off. You don't need them. Remember to go full screen and high resolution. And the final tip is turn down the interface volume to a bit 20. It's very annoying when you play, and you can hear your inventory. Several times I've been tricked to thinking there are other players, but it's just me. So those are the very basic tips to begin with. And hit save. Number 2. You have done the settings, but you also need the right hardware. So my 2 best tips are: first, get some really good headphones with surround sound. I'm using the Arctic 7 currently with 7.1 surround. So you want something with good surround, because this game is all about sound. The other thing is the map knowledge. I install a second screen so I can get the maps on my other screen. I don't know if you can see this, but this is my screen number 2, which I can see all the maps, extractions, where the enemy, where the loot are. So this is the best way. So I have this main game on screen 1, map on screen 2. You could also go old school and just print it out, but for me this is easier. I can also have other kinds of info on the second screen. So get some good headphones, get a extra screen, and then you're ready to start and play the game. So my third tip is going to your character. You see this, and you just want some really basic things, and all you have to do is check out the traders. I think I got most of my thing to Prapor. And what I bought is a SKS rifle, some ammo, and I got also got a tactical vest, this steel helmet, a buckler face map, and you need some earpieces. This is very important, because when you're wearing earpieces in this game, you also can hear other people better and hear like sounds better. So before you start, you just want some basic gear. You don't have to care what you see here now, but what you want is at least one SKS rifle. It's easy to manage. A vest, earpiece, a helmet, and a face mask. This is the basic gear I would recommend you start with. You could also just start with a gun, but if you want to do some more than that, don't mind all the other clutter here, it's just me. But that's the basic loadout I would start with. How you So tip number 4, you have now got your map or a dual screen, your headgear, your settings, and some basic weapons. So it's now time to try the game, but we want to start safe. I did not know this in the beginning, but I found it out later on, and that is that you can play offline. And you have to first select your main character and hit next, then a map. I use customs so far, trying to learn that map. Just find one map and try to learn it. Customs is a good map to start with. Now this is important. First of all, you don't want to play at night. That's a nightmare. So you can either do early in the morning or 18:30. It's okay. But if it's at night, don't do that. And the other important thing is hit next. I hit ready every time, so I started in the real game. You don't want to do that just yet. You hit next. There's just a map if you have it. Next. And this, enable offline mode for this raid. And PvE, you don't have to do this. If you enable PvE, you will have some scabs that are AI bots. I usually have this on, and I put it on easy and low to medium or whatever I want to try out. This is the best and, in my opinion, the only way to learn a map, because if you die in this offline mode, none of the things you are carrying will be lost. You will also not earn any XP, but you will learn a map. And if you want to learn a map even more safely, you can just disable PvE, but I think that's like boring, but totally up to you. So you have to do all those things, and then you hit next, and then ready, and then you can go try offline mode. Totally safe, and I have played the offline mode for many hours, just trying to learn the maps, because you have to find out where the extraction zones are and things like that. So just hit ready and go. So my fifth and final tip before going in live is doing this. You can play as a scab, that's technically live, but you won't lose anything on your main character. You can't play scab all the time. I think it's a cooldown of like 15 minutes if you die, but it's the most safe way to start the game live. So when you play as a scab, all the things you pick up will, and if you survive, everything you pick up will transfer over to the rest of the game. If you die, you lose everything, but you don't lose any gear or things like that. So hit scab, play that sometimes, it's safe, and when you feel even safer than that, you go for the real one, the PMC. But remember, don't put your bag full of valuables and all the best guns. Either just going with the SKS or handgun the first times. So very first time scab, then PMC, after you have mastered all the other tips. So good luck.